Hey, I'm not gonna lie, chat. You're definitely gonna want to watch this full video. This is how to turn a paint beast to a popper. This is an insane build. I could guarantee you never seen a build like this before after the cap breakers, because I'm gonna show the cap breakers at the end of the video. So 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 256 pounds. The reason we're 256 pounds is to get 95 strength, and that's so we could get the brick wall in Hall of Fame and +1 to legend. Then people is not gonna get, lockdown's not getting through my screens. I'm telling you right now. Now we're gonna go 84 close shot. That's just so you could get Paint Prodigy Silver and not miss open close shots. Because I remember back in 2K25, people was missing close shots because they didn't have Paint Prodigy. I ain't gonna lie. Now 87 drive and dunk. That's for the silver posterizer. And yes, you do get regular contact dunks on a center. 7-foot players do get the pro contact dunks. I'm gonna be dunking on everybody. How do we tell you? I ain't gonna lie, all that strength. I'm gonna +2 the posterizer, by the way. How do we tell you? I'm definitely doing that. 90 standing dunk, boom. That's to get rise up on gold, and we're gonna +1 it to Hall of Fame, easy. 60 post control to get post fade phenom. And look, there's so many cap breakers in this game. If I ever want to, I could probably get that to silver. I could probably get it to gold. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just be honest, man. Now for the shooting, 70 midi was just to be safe. That was just, you could really drop it to like a 60 and be cool. And free throw also to like to whatever the minimum. Like if you don't play rec, you could drop free throw to whatever the minimum is right here. Then I'm still going down. Okay, boom, to 44 free throw. That's if you're never gonna play rec, or if you don't care to hit free throws in rec. That's up to you. 60 midi. I would recommend at least 60 because you're gonna want to hit the middies when it puts you in by accident. Right? 43 3-pointer. I ain't gonna lie. Just wait for the cap breakers at the end of the video. I'm gonna show y'all this shit is devious. 87 pass accuracy. Obvious reasons. I don't gotta explain that. 40 speed with ball. 40 is just enough to hit the what I like to call the Draymond Green play. So if I pass to my man's and he passes back, well, no. If I'm going to pass to my man's and I see that the center is stepping, I'm gonna fake pass. Then I'm driving in, and look, I have the 87 drive and dunk to where. For the bro, even if he's a little bit in the paint, I'm still tomahawking that. Hey, like it's gonna be an easy contact of hell. This is not a 75 drive and dunk center. This is an 87 and potentially 89. If you want a cap break, it's 89. You can. That's completely up to you. Now 88 interior defense. This is the most defense I've had on a center in years. I ain't gonna lie. I usually go the 82 just for the vibes, just to have the silver badges. But I ain't gonna lie, it's devious. Now 62 perimeter, obvious reasons to get movable. And especially in this game, you're gonna want at least a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, at the very least, a little bit of perimeter. 60 steal, just enough to get the interceptions. I ain't gonna lie, on my guards, I haven't upgraded steal fully yet. I'm not 99 on any player. I have 60 steal on both of my guards. I'm jumping for the full court steals. Like, it's insane. 84 block, obvious reasons. If you want a cap break at 88 to get the high flying denier of Hellingdale, you could do that, right? 94 offensive rebound, and we're gonna cap break it to 99, man. Oh my god! Like I'm telling you, this is a real paint beast, man. This is a real paint beast. I'm not even trying to sugarcoat nothing. It's real, and it's gonna be a real popper, man. 90 strength, perfect. We're gonna get the 95. Obviously, the brick wall, 82 vert. That's the max. We want to be jumping over everybody. If it's gonna be a 7-4 in the paint, we're jumping over him. More the bro. I ain't gonna lie. Now, that's the build. Now, I'm going to go to my personal build right here. I'm going to show y'all the cap breakers, the capybaras. Let me go to it real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Look, 77 overall. I played like one rec game. I had like 9 points, 25 boards. I think I might have had a double-double. Might have like 10, 11 assists. Something like that. But yeah, let me show y'all the cap breakers. Look, one cap breaker put me up to 52. And then if you do the math right here, 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5. That puts me up all the way maxed out to a 78 3-pointer. And if you want, up to you completely. If you want to get the 80 midi to get better jumpers, okay, all it's going to take is 3 more cap breakers. And then now you're going to be fading middies. Because you're going to have the 80 midi, a better jumper. You're going to be, hey! Like, I ain't going to lie, mud. So look, let me explain the build, right? I'm going to get 2 cap breakers from my season, right? From my crew. I'm going to get 1 from my season. So that's 3 more. I'm going to have 4 cap breakers. Then I'm gonna have one from the challenges. I have 84 challenges done right now. So that's 4 more cap breakers. I'm gonna max it out, and this is all within like. I joined this crew maybe on Sunday, so by Sunday I'll have this player shooting threes. Like it's gonna be. I'm telling you right now, this player is gonna be shooting threes. In by Sunday, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do the hot spots. I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna go crazy, and then obviously we're gonna need 5 more cap breakers. This is gonna take a while. I would definitely recommend put the rebounding next. I have the +2 on the rebounding. Boom. Then I'm gonna need 3. So let's say season 2, started 3, and then however else we could get a cap breaker. I don't know. Maybe it might take till season 3 to get this. I ain't gonna lie. Then season 4. I don't think I'll hit starter 5 that quick, to be honest. But yeah, starter 5 gives you I think 3. Yeah, word of bro. And then hopefully something else hopefully there's another way to get some cap breakers. I don't like some capybaras. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's the build, bro. This build is probably the best center build I've ever seen in my life. Like this shit is devious. You're turning an actual paint piece. Look, 87 driving dunk on a center. You're turning it to a popper. You're turning it to a sharp shooter. You're turning it to a pow. Like you're gonna be grinning all that. I'm trying to tell you, but don't forget like I'm trying to guard.